for me, and it makes me really
All right, so we're going to move into this, and this is called Storytime with Spitfire. All right.
That's great.
Today's episode of the Vinyl Scratch will not be heard today due to Vinyl and Octavia taking a much-deserved vacation, and Trixie and Blue Blood on a monster island.
What did we go here? Because the cruise tickets were half off! Gee, I wonder why!
Stand back. I shall use my cunning wizardry to send this monster back from whence it did. Oh God! I'm so great and powerful! No, Blue Blood, I won't let you do it!
Pardon?
No, you can't sacrifice yourself to save us!
I didn't offer to do that.
Oh, Blue Blood, we will never forget your noble sacrifice. I'll make sure to name a statue after you, if, I remember to mention it when we get home.
Heard me properly.
Let's go, you went.
It's funny because they're probably dead. Anyway, the Vinyl Scratch will instead be replaced with Storytime with Spitfire.
Hi, I'm Spitfire of the Wonderbolts, and I'm doing this without really being clear if Vinyl intends to pay me or not. So Vinyl told me to just tell a story for a bit to pad out the time. I don't think she wrote a script or anything. Who am I kidding? Of course she didn't write a script. So anyway, here goes. So this one time, Vinyl and I were playing in the field around sunset on a chilly winter day, trying to stay out of trouble. Since this was Vinyl, that lasted maybe about a minute and a half. So she has this bright idea to pretend to be super spies. I remember asking exactly what super spies were, and Vinyl just said, they're like spies, but super. Well, so I asked exactly what made them super. Vinyl said, well, they have like gadgets and stuff. I said, we didn't have any gadgets, and Vinyl said, okay, stop ruining my happiness, we'll find gadgets. So then Vinyl leaves to go to her house, and she rummages through the garage, and she pulls out something she called spy rope. I told her that A, I didn't think that was a thing, and B, that it was just a strand of dental floss. So Vinyl said, you just don't have the imagination, Spitfire. You have to imagine things. So Vinyl digs some more things out of her garage. She found a spy laser, aka a toothbrush with no bristles, a spy lockpick, which was really a paperclip, and a wooden stick, which Vinyl called a spy living thing stick. I don't think Vinyl really knew anything about actually being a spy. So when night fell, Vinyl was all like, we have to go on a mission to save all the baby chicks from that fortress. And the fortress turned out to be the school at night. Going to school at night, by the way, is very illegal. The door was locked. Vinyl was like, Agent Spitfire von Honeypants, use this paperclip to open the door. So I stuck the paperclip in it and it broke. Vinyl screams, oh, he's the worst super spy ever! And I say, well, this is my first time. You can't just expect me to be like the best spy ever the first time. And Vinyl says, yes, you can! And then Vinyl got through the door in the most stealthy manner possible. She had but a bit to. She seemed a bit dizzy afterwards, and I said, Vinyl, are you okay? And she said, oh, yes, there were like 2 scoops of ice cream with rainbow sprinkles. So I shake her a bit, and Vinyl comes to and says, oh, yeah, we have to save the baby penguins. And I said, I thought they were baby chicks, and Vinyl said, that did? Oh, well, they can do both. So we're trespassing in the circle, and Vinyl just points at a random room and says, the baby chicks and or penguins are in there. When I asked how she knew that, she just winked and said, super spy. And I said, that doesn't exactly answer my question, Vinyl. Vinyl ignored me dramatically and said, I shall go in through the vents! Would you believe that this actually wouldn't have been the first time Vinyl crawled through the air vents? Well, you probably do if you know Vinyl. So she crawls in through the vents. Since this is winter, most places tend to have heat on. So, of course, neither of us thought about this. So after about a minute of being in there, the heater kicks on and Vinyl's like, on a desk. She's mostly fine, aside from it causes so much of a commotion that someone nearby calls the police. So then the police show up, and Vinyl, being, well, Vinyl, she doesn't get how serious this is right away. She just says, "Spitfire! Let work the spy hitting things stick! Hit things!" But by this point, I'm so nervous, I'm just kind of in the corner. About 15 minutes later, we're both in the police station, and they call our parents. Considering the amount of property damage that occurred, we both knew we were in trouble. I'm just sulking, knowing I'm going to get in major trouble again. Vinyl doesn't say anything. So when our parents get there, and we have to explain everything before I can say a word, Vinyl opens her mouth and says, "It was all my idea. I drove Spitfire along with me. She tried to stop me." Which is really true. I didn't try to stop her at all, but she told everyone I did. So Vinyl got grounded for like a month, and I didn't get in trouble at all. Whenever I tried to fess up, Vinyl just interrupted me. Later on, I asked, "Why did you do that?" And Vinyl just sort of looks at me very serious for a minute. I swear she's going to say something profound. But then she smiles and says, "Super spy." That's all I could really get out of her. And then again, I suppose I never really needed an explanation. I don't know why. I'm not really sure if that story has a moral or anything. I don't think it really needs a moral. Not really. It's just memories. Fond memories that will last a lifetime. No matter how it affects my police record.
This has been Storytime with Spitfire. Now let's check back with our friends on Monster Island.
I have to share the stage directions. It says DJ Pony is riding a dinosaur. So just picture that.
Got it!
Be careful up there! If you don't hang on, you might die! Actually, on second thought, don't be careful! Don't be careful at all!
Tune in next time for another episode of The Vinyl Scratch Tapes.